Well, hello there, welcome to another Go Wild Outdoors. I'm down at my favourite little camping spot. Cheeky little camp tonight. I finished work tonight, packed a bag last night, so finish work, get home, grab my bag, quick gear check, and then out. I'll just stop a minute. I have a new camping spot, so if you remember last time I was kind of evicted from my camping spot. So I scoped out a couple of new places to have a look at. We'll try one of them tonight. A new sleeping system, more about that later. An amazing new dinner on the campfire, more about that later as well. So I'm not far off my little spot, so I'm going to keep on walking, get to where I want to be, and I shall catch up with you when I get there and let you know what's happening tonight, okay? See you in a bit. Well, here we are. I think I found this spot. It's looking good. So I'll just get unpacked, we'll get settled. We'll have a rundown of what we're going to do today. But so far so good. I'm about 25-30 metres away from the main path, which is good. I'm a bit deeper in the forest. As it happens, I'm not that far away from where my little tent pitch. The only problem with that one was there wasn't really anywhere to hang a hammock. This one is, so I've got two little spots now, so that'll be good. So we'll get unpacked and let's go from there. Hey, okay, so bag down, breathe off just for 5 minutes. So we're trying new stuff tonight. I've been buying rubbish on Temu again. £21 I've spent, okay, 21 British pounds, okay. I bought a hammock. I mean, I haven't had this out of the bag yet, it's just as it came in the packaging, but that doesn't assume the cover, so that the packaging is pretty cheap, okay, but it's a hammock with bug net, and I think we're going to need it tonight. It's going to be quite buggy tonight. £21, okay. Not just that though, okay. For the 21 quid, it came with a tarp as well. So a hammock and a tarp set. It's inspired by the, you know, the Aldi, the Adventure Ridge one that was doing the rounds. I think it was 25 quid for the Aldi version. They were like hen's teeth. I couldn't get hold of one, so I had a much on Temu, everyone's favourite Chinese budget store website, and I found pretty much a very similar product, slightly cheaper, like I said, 21 quid. I thought we'll give it a go. I mean, that's the instructions, okay, it's just a picture, there's your instructions. So we'll have to open it out together, we'll open it up the bag, we'll have a look, try and get that together. Now I have cheated a little bit because it's quite a hike from the car to get to here. So I have brought a backup hammock just in case this one turns out to be crap, but we'll see. I fully intend to give it a go, and I'll endeavour to spend the night in it. But there we go. So we've got the hammock and tarp there. There is a lot of flies around. I think it's the time of year, I don't know. So I'm going to try and cook on a wood fire. The wood smoke should keep the flies away, but also, courtesy of the good lady wife at home, okay, we've got some Tandoori Lamb Chops. We're using a special mix. I've just got it here. I had to take a picture of it because I knew I would forget what it was. There's my phone. Where are we? There we go. Okay, it is. I don't know if you can see that on there. I'll post a picture later and I'll put a link in there. or in the comments. Okay, it's a Mumtaz Tandoori Masala marinade rub. So it was just a little bit of that with some oil, and the chops have been marinating since this morning, and it's just gone 7 o'clock now, so they've been marinating a little while. So we've got some tandoori lamb chops to cook on the wood fire, and I'm going to do a little bit of a stir fry with some peppers and onion. I like me stir fries, just to go with it, with some wraps, and then I've got my chocolate bar for later as well. So that's all the spoilers. Let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, this is me. Okay, I would have employed a hand model, but I can't stretch that on my budget, so you'll have to do with my gorilla hands. Right, so here we go. What you open first? Hammock, tarp. Hammock, tarp. Let's do the hammock first. Okay, so let's have a look. So like I say, this is a don't know, Dongguan Hong. No, okay, this is just cheap rubbish. The packaging doesn't instill much confidence, but let's have a look at the hammock. It's like the thin parachute type material. There's a length of paracord there, stretchy paracord. It's just cheap rubbish. We'll have a look at that later. And here's the okay, so it doesn't come in a pouch as such. Okay, the pouch is attached to the hammock, so I'm guessing when the hammock's out, that's going to be my little storage bag for my mobile phone, car keys, etc. It's a gathered end hammock, some webbing strap doubled up there, just a sort of basic Caribbean roof there, so it's going to hang like that. Very thin. Full disclosure, I have brought an underquilt with me to put on this. I had a feeling this was going to be super thin. I know we're in the middle of a heat wave at the minute in the UK, but I think I'd be a little bit cold in that, so I'm going to put my underquilt on. So, bog basic hammock. Oh, it doesn't look very long. Wish me luck. So there's me hammock. I'm going to guess that this is right, a set of tree straps. They're not daisy chains, they're just a webbing strap with a loop at either end. I did bring spare daisy chains just in case. Okay, so there's two of them. I think with the trees I'm using, I think they may suffice. We'll give it a go. So that's all that's there. So we've got some string, a hammock, and two dodgy looking tree straps. Good luck with that. Let's have a look at the tarp now. Again, this hasn't been opened before. Right, so it's folded. It's pretty much a standard tarp. It's about, I reckon, about 2.5 metres by 2.5 metres, but we'll get that. So I think we're going to be hanging that on the diagonal, given the size of the hammock. What else is here? Okay, right, so I think the string that came with the hammock will be to suspend the bug net. We didn't have a look at the bug net before, so we've got a bug net on there, and then that suspends. There's some tabs there for the bug net, but you know what, I think I might just flip it over and just have it as a bog basic hammock. We're in the UK, we don't get, well, where I am in the northeast, we don't get midges or anything that's going to eat you alive, really. I am planning on having a wood fire, so the wood smoke's going to keep most of the critters away. So I think I might not bother with the bug net, or should I? I think for the sake of a review and a test, I think I should. I can always revert it if I need to. Right, so bug net is a go. So there's my hammock, my tarp, there's the bag. This is the bag that came with the hammock, okay. There's some really crappy pegs. Okay, and then there's some, it's the same sort of string as that, but it's black. There looks to be more of that actually, so I think if that's all one, we'll see. I think I might make that my ridge line and then use this for guys. It's a shorter length, but we shall see. We'll persevere with it. We'll see how we go. Let's get the bug net up. Let's get it all set up, see what it looks like, and we'll try it. Okay? So, problem numero uno. There's the mosquito net, and there's 2 tapes and there's 2 loops there, so that'll hang like that to support the mosquito net. However, the shite string that came with this isn't even long enough to go between the 2 trees, so because there's 2, it needs to be a double length to go tree to tree through each loop and back again like that, and that's nowhere near long enough. So I think what I might do is I might put a ridge line up, cut this in half and just suspend it at either end. Okay, like that. So next step then is a ridge line, suspend this, and then the tarp. I'm going to need a knife. Okay, so I've reset. I've shortened the tethers on that mosquito net. Let's try again. Wasted far too much time on this. I've got to collect wood and get fire on in a minute, but I said I would do it, so let's get it done. That's better. I haven't got mosquito net in my face anyway. Or they could do with some spreaders in the top, I think, to make it a bit more viable. Maybe some sticks across the top would work. Yeah, but that's for another day. I think what I might do is get out of here first, if I can. Right, I think I'm going to flip it. I don't need the bug net or the mosquito net. It's not that bad here. We're not in the tropics. I'm just going to flip it. Just use it as standard hammock. I'm going to get the tarp on, and then call that done, and then start getting on. Get a fire lit. Get some dinner on. Okay. Oh, right, there we go. She is up. She is up. I've gone for a rectangular apex rather than the triangle, purely because the diagonal measurement is more than my tree's width spacing, so that wasn't going to work. So we've gone this way. It's just more guy lines and some extra pegs. I have used the cordage and the pegs that were supplied with the kit, so really the only non-kit bit I've used is my ridgeline and 2 bits of cordage for prussiks. I could have made a couple of prussik knots with this, but it's just ease. Time is getting on and I need to get some dinner going. I'm going to go and collect some firewood in a bit for my fire and get my dinner cooked. I'm going to find a couple of staves, a couple of long poles. I would like to elevate these 2 corners so I've got an open aspect, just because it's nice once I've had my dinner and I'm starting to settle down for the night. I can lie in my bed and sit and watch the fire fizzle and crackle and do its thing, listening to the forest. There's nothing nicer. Okay. So these are my dinner tonight. This is the Tandoori Masala lamb chops. Now this is a Mumtaz marinade rub. I've got a picture on my phone. It might be a bit bright there for the camera. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put a picture and a link on and in the description and things like that. So basically it's just a powdered spice. Mix it with some oil and just marinade your chicken, whatever you're doing really. In this case we're doing lamb chops. It's bright red, look at that. Okay, they're going to be done on the fire, barbecue style. I'm just waiting for the fire to burn down to some embers. Like I say, everything's taken so long tonight. I'm way behind. So we've got that, and then I have some vegetables. We've got some red peppers, green peppers and onion and some broccoli. I'm just going to stir fry them just to go with my lamb chops. And then we've got some wraps to have with that, and that's going to be my tea. I've been looking forward to this all day. Absolutely starving. there was some of the masala sauce left, so I've stir fried the vegetables in it, and we'll put a bit of lamb in there, just like that. Over the bottom and over with it. Wow, so here we go, tandoori masala wrap with stir fried vegetables. Oh, that's lovely. I've been looking forward to this all day. It's late on, I mean it's after 9 o'clock now. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night and I'm just getting my tea now, so there's a late tea. I've got the kettle on. You're not going to sit here and watch me this. I'm not going to allow you to watch me enjoy this. That's not fair. So I'm going to enjoy this. We'll have a cup of tea afterwards, maybe a cup of coffee rather, and my chocolate bar. We'll have a tidy up, then we're going to chill by the fire. Bon appetit. Right everybody, it's getting a bit too dark to film now. Everything was a little bit late. Everything took longer than normal. I was fighting the light, so here we are. Dinner was still amazing. Definitely do that again. That tandoori mix is amazing. I've got the fire going, you can see it behind me there now. I've got my cup of coffee. I've got a twirl. That's tonight's chocolate bar of choice. So we're going to have some chocolate, some coffee, and then to bed. Sorry we've had to cut it short tonight. It's just battling the light. I will do better next time, no, I promise. So with that, I wish you all a very good night, and we'll see you all on the next one. Good night now.